Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett, back at it with another video. Sorry I said this video was gonna be yesterday, it's today. Um, I'm still doing the fantasy basketball league. I think we have 5 or 6 spots left. Let me know, comment if you want to join. I mean, I can obviously get more if more people want to join. This video, I'm gonna be talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Hawks. Now, Giannis, people say he's going to Miami. Some people say Dallas. Some people say he's just going to stay. People say the Lakers. And here's my thought on why he would come to Atlanta. So Milwaukee, it doesn't look like he is going to stay. I mean, why would you? You're getting paid a lot of money already. And you probably don't want to be locked up somewhere where I mean, they probably should win it one year. I don't think they're going to win it next year. Their team doesn't look good. It doesn't look better. If they'd gotten Bogdanovich instead of us, I think they could win it. But their team doesn't look as great. So, thinking about that, my first thing is the Hawks would have to produce. That's people who just see the title and click and comment. The Hawks do have to produce. They're going to have to make the playoffs. They're going to have to show something to make Giannis want to come. But here's my thing. Giannis said Bogdanovich is somebody he can go to war with. He would love to have on his team because he's a fighter. And he had been trying to recruit him to Milwaukee, and then he came here. So they're good friends. They're really good friends. So if Milwaukee's not looking good and say the Hawks do good next year, maybe he comes and plays with his buddy. You have a bunch of young talent. You have a point guard. Giannis has never played with a good point guard, with a great point guard. He's played with average point guards. Holiday's going to be good, but he's not in his prime. Bledsoe wasn't great. DiVincenzo's okay. He's still super young. So, why not come to Atlanta? Everybody in the playoffs just makes everybody else beat them. They sit back and they let Giannis shoot the ball and they let everybody else beat them. What's going to happen when you go to the playoffs and your point guard, Trae Young, can shoot from anywhere across half court? Bogdanovich is a shooter. Gallinari is a shooter. What are they going to do when you've got all these shooters out there on the court? Herter can shoot. If Cam shows what he did the second half of the year, he can shoot. Hunter can shoot. If they are on the court, it's a lot of Giannis getting opportunities to go to the bucket, passing out to guys who could shoot, and then also Trae pick and roll with Giannis. Trae can get Giannis open because teams aren't going to just be able to double team him like they do in the playoffs and like shift around because Giannis gets 30. Okay, Trae gets 30. Giannis gets 20, Trae can still get 30. Trae gets 20, Giannis gets 30. Vice versa. And so it'll take a lot of pressure off him to have to carry the whole team because he'll have somebody else who can do the same amount of lifting and is just as dangerous to get people open. Now, here's the other thing. People say Miami, and I don't get the Miami comparison. People think I'm stupid for this. Miami, they're an above-average team. They're a bunch of average to above-average guys, not Jimmy Butler and Bam. They're good, I'm not saying. But everybody else on the team, they're average or a little above average, and they just hustle. They fight. They got a lot of heart. I'll give it to them. But last year, they were fourth or fifth. I think they were 5th seed in the East. And 5th seed in the East, they're not that. They got hot. They got a hot run, and it was good for them. The Hawks last year, at the beginning of the year, Trae was hurt, and then John was suspended, and I think we got killed, and then we barely lost by like 8 maybe, but it was closer. Well, then the 2 times of the year where we had John and Trae, I think we beat them. I know we beat them once. I was there when Trae dropped 50. One game, Trae said it was over, and we should have won. We were up by like 8, and then we lost. But if you look at the Heat's roster compared to the Hawks have the better roster. Top to bottom, better roster. Point guard, Duncan Robinson, I love him. He's a great shooter. I didn't know who he was last year. He's not better than Trey. Shooting guard, I guess that's Tyler Hero right now. He's not better than Bogdanovich. He got hot during the playoffs, but he averaged 12 points a game last year. He wasn't great. Jimmy Butler's better than Hunter or Reddish right now. Obviously I know enough basketball to say that. Power forward, I think the Heat would be like Miles Myers Leonard, something in that category. He's not better than John. He wouldn't be better than John. But here's the thing, John will be gone if we got Giannis. I'll say that last. Centers, Clint Capella. Bam's better than Clint. I don't think it's too much better. He's definitely a better ball handler and passer. But their skill set's pretty similar unless Bam's gotten his jumper going this offseason. Then you look at the bench. And you're going from Dragic, I guess maybe that's Myers Leonard, Kelly Olynyk, I guess Precious Achiuwa now. Trying to think of who's on that team. And I might be forgetting a pretty good name because Jay Crowder, Derrick Jones Jr., they left. Solomon Hill left. So a bunch of their bench guys that I know Solomon Hill didn't play much, but Crowder was a good guy. He might even started some for him. Dragic, he stayed. He's good. But Dragic and Rondo, Dragic's better at this point in his career, but it's not much. And I don't think they have the depth at any other position. I don't think Myers Leonard's better than Gallo if he plays the 4. I don't think he's too much better than Okongwu. Okongwu's young and stuff, we're going to have to see. But if Okongwu can play like people say he is, our team is better depth. We have better depth. I think people can say that. It's just how they play together, and we're going to find that out this year. The last part, John Collins would have to get traded. I'm wondering if you could do a sign and trade for both. Giannis signs the 5-year Supermax and then trades him to us, and we trade John Collins. You probably have to throw in Clint Capella and probably a Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter type, and probably the Thunder first and our own first for Giannis, because I don't think we have enough cap space to do it. But he's not a restricted free agent, so I don't know how that could work. But I think that's a possibility. People don't, but I do. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.